Hey guys, Coach Jeremiah.
Hey guys, this video is sponsored by Kreiner Insurance.
With Kreiner Insurance, feel better about tomorrow. Use Kreiner Insurance for all your insurance needs.
What's going on, guys? It's Coach Jeremiah, Coach Aaron, and we're continuing our top 10 today. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then comment below if you agree or disagree with our list today.
Yeah, and it just helps our algorithm, it helps our channel out, and gets more people to see exactly what we have to offer at 814 Hockey Academy. We have world-class teachers, give world-class skills. So, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about top 10 NHL hockey jerseys for the 2022-2023 season.
Oh, nice. All right, so 22-23 season, and this could be either home or away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Home or away jerseys. Alternates?
We could include those if I know I got at least one in there.
Okay.
Or I'm pretty sure it's at least one. So.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go from 10 to 1, just like we did for the NHL teams. And
yeah, check out that video too.
Yeah, that's a good video too. We were actually pretty spot on with that one too. So we're going to have to speed this one up a little bit because that was like a longer video. So we'll get through these a little bit. All right, number 10.
10. This is the only list that'll make top 10 this year. Ottawa Senators black jerseys.
I actually do like those jerseys.
They're clean. They're fresh.
I actually look like when they're on the ice, you notice them.
They
right?
do look good.
I have the white Blackhawks jersey.
Oh, that's a good pick.
I mean, that's classic.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a lot of. I'm so old.
Some original six teams.
My list is so generic. So
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think that's a good choice. I think that's a good top 10.
Okay. So. Good. All right. Number 9. I have the black LA Kings. Again, going with your black?
I almost had them on my list too, but I had the Ottawa jerseys, so I had to
pick one or the other one.
Yeah.
Yep, I do like the black the Kings jersey. That's my number 9. What do you got?
I got the Oilers royal blue. They're bringing back for the season.
That's a good one.
Those are.
Yep.
McDavid looks so good in that.
He does.
I'm the root for the Oilers.
It's like, is that Gretzky out there? Is that McDavid?
Yeah, exactly.
It does make him look a little bit.
So I like those.
What do you got? Let's see. Number 8.
I got the Vegas Gold.
Ooh,
Vegas Gold. One where they have the gold chrome.
Yes.
Thomas too. I think those look so good.
Those are good. Is that their alternate?
Yeah.
That's their alternate jersey. Yep. I have the Islanders, and it's their white ones. I don't know why I like the white ones. I know it's generic.
It's the Mike Bossy at home winning the cup.
I guess, I guess when I see that, I think, dominating. You know what I mean? They intimidating, because, the blue ones don't intimidate me, but when I see those white jerseys...
That's kind of why I picked, the Oilers. I hate all the other... I mean, the white's not bad, but the orange ones don't intimidate me.
No.
The royal blue...
It intimidates, right? You see and you're thinking, God, am I playing against Gretzky today? Or, what's going on?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I like that. And if I was a player and I saw those jerseys, I'd be a little intimidated. I know I would be.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd be cocky, but I'd still be intimidated.
If you're putting it on, you'd be like, I'm about to play so good.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So.
All right, number 7. I have the Kraken.
Okay.
That's probably my new one.
Which one?
The teal.
Okay, that's a good pick. I have the Flames white.
Flames white.
It's just with the little bit of yellow. I know, this is a big...
It's a big thing in CCYJ about the yellow.
But I think the yellow looks,
clean.
With those jerseys, accented so
well. It's better than what it was back in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
even early 2000s, those Flames jerseys were
almost clashy.
Yeah.
Almost clashy. That's a good word. But I do think they've cleaned it up a little bit, and the yellow is not overpowering.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering.
Exactly.
So,
so 6, I had the Seattle Whites.
Oh, okay.
I like the Seattle Whites a lot. Because I was going back and forth. I was like, which one should I pick here? But I think the Seattle Whites just
So we're pretty close on the Kraken, at least.
Yeah, they're pretty clean.
I had the you can't go classic blue Maple Leafs. I mean,
all right, I'm just gonna spoil it. That's my number 5.
Right? I mean,
those things
we're pretty close.
They're pretty nice.
We're pretty close right there. So, I mean, when you think hockey, when it first comes in your head, talking about hockey, that jersey comes to mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you ask. That one comes to mind.
One of the first teams you think of is the Maple Leafs.
Sure,
right? I mean,
absolutely.
It's just
in the blue, right?
Yeah.
It's not white. You're not seeing them in the white. You're seeing them in the blue, right? It's one of those ones you can't get away from. You had them, and then I have the whites in the Jets.
Jets white.
Jets white, all right?
I'll have to look at those.
I realized that I liked white more.
Yeah, my
I don't
top
know why.
Five, my top 5 were almost all home jerseys.
So all white.
No, all like the darks.
Oh, the darks.
Yeah, because it switched. Like the.
Oh, they switched it?
Yeah, it's been years like that. Well, originally jersey sales were low in like the mid 2000s, and they switched, or maybe it was earlier than that, but.
Because
white
that used to be. So I'm pointing at my Vegas Malkin jersey, my Vegas gold, and that is a home jersey.
That is, yeah.
No, that white one
Oh, that
with the old Vegas gold. That's a home jersey.
Oh, really?
Yep. So it must have been later than what you think it was. Because that 2009,
Because they did switch it.
that was in 2009, so they must have switched it.
Maybe.
Because you're right, because that jersey is now their home jersey,
Yeah.
and this is their road jersey.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of that, let's talk about these two things real quick, right? I mean, we're halfway through, right?
Yeah,
So
it's a good time.
all right, so we have a big charity dinner coming up for the Meadville Area Recreation Foundation. We got some jerseys to raffle off. So if you are planning on coming to the event, it's in Western Pennsylvania. If you're local, it's $125 for a ticket. It's $200 for a couple, and we're going to have a ton of stuff to raffle off. We have a vacation to Hilton Head, African safari. We have Penguins memorabilia. We have Steelers memorabilia. We have just a bunch of things. So if you're in the local area and want to grab a ticket to this awesome charity dinner, it is Thursday, September 22nd at 6 o'clock.
All proceeds benefit the Mark Endowment Fund.
Yep.
So it help us out.
Help us out. And
Capital improvements.
absolutely. Come get some pucks. Here we have a Sidney Crosby puck, a Letang puck, a Brian Russ jersey, and a Malkin signed jersey with certificates of authentication. So, all right, getting back to our top 5, right? Top 5. What do you got for 4?
Or I have the Avs like Maroon.
Ooh.
I think they're just
That just makes me think of the 2000s.
yeah.
I hate it.
But that's like those like their jerseys look pretty much. I mean, a lot of the jerseys look similar, right?
Yeah.
Like, but those jerseys like are like Joe Sack. You think of Joe Sack,
Correct.
And then like this next wave now, like McKinnon.
See, but I don't see maroon, though. I see white.
You like the white?
I see, when I think Joe Sakic, I
You see
think
white.
white.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why.
Well, I think both those jerseys look great. I
Well,
just
they are
couldn't have
nice.
I couldn't have 2 Avs jerseys in the
Plus,
list.
you're a little biased.
I am.
So.
They are my favorite team right now, so that'll change when they start. No.
And
But who'd you have?
I have Arizona.
Yeah.
The
The Kachina or the
Kachina, yep.
Yeah, those are.
I think we talked about this before, which one we were going to go with, and that's the one we decided. We knew it was probably going to be
the black jersey or the white Kachina?
no, the black one, the dark.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you got to go with the dark. Yeah, the 3 dark that I had were the Kings,
That's a good pick.
the Maple Leafs, which was the dark, and then the
Arizona.
Arizona. Yep.
Those are all good picks.
Yep. So those are my 3. What do you? All right, are we in top 3
Top
already?
3.
Holy cow, we're actually rolling along here, and actually, no big debate. The only big debate I would say is Avs. I'm not a big fan of the Avs.
And I will concede that one to you. I think the Maple Leafs probably could have been up on my list for that one, but I think even Oilers blue against the Avs home could probably. I probably should have put Avs lower. I probably should have. I'm not gonna lie. I'll lie.
Well, the problem is you like a lot of jerseys too, so that doesn't help.
That's
so,
true. That's true.
any from my list you don't like?
No, I actually really like your list. I would switch probably the Kraken teal for the Kraken white. That's the only one I would have said.
That's not bad. Okay. At least we're in agreement. All right, top 3.
All right, the Pens yellow.
Yeah,
The Pens yellows look like.
I wish you guys could see it. It's over there, but I mean, if you know the Pens gold, it's just classic. It is just classic Mario, classic Yager, Stevens, Barrasso. I mean, I could go all day.
And this might be where a little bit of my bias comes in, but growing up and wanting to play for the Pens Elite program, and then seeing the kids with the yellow helmets and the jerseys and everything, in person, they're just insane.
Yeah, it gives you that feeling inside where you just want to go play hockey.
Yeah,
and it does. And I have the lightning dark.
The blue.
Yeah, the blue. I love it. I love that lightning bolt, and
they were almost on my list too, but I had the Maple Leafs blue, and I was like, they're so similar.
They are similar. But I like the lightning better.
Really?
Between those two, I like the lightning better. I think it pops more. Like if you wear one of those Toronto jerseys out in the public, it's a Maple Leafs jersey. Everyone has one.
They're like, oh, it's a Snoop Dogg fan.
Correct. But if you go out in that lightning, in that dark blue, you're going to get noticed, and they're going to see the lightning logo, and it pops just a little bit more.
I think if you were like a hardcore fan, wearing the lightning would be cooler because less people would know
Correct.
about it. Yeah,
I think everybody has a Toronto jersey, though. Like,
yeah,
everyone has one. Right, that's what I said. So, there's not a lot of novelty in it.
Yeah.
But if I walk around with that sharp blue and the lightning,
that's good.
I mean, it's just like the Penguins, right?
Yeah.
You walk around that gold, you're getting noticed.
Yeah. That's
and
true.
everybody knows.
That's true.
So,
that's a good pick.
All right, and I'll spoil mine. Mine is the Penguins gold.
Yeah.
As
So we were pretty
two.
close on that one.
Very close. So. And it's definitely one of the top 3 best logos in the game. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. All right, who you got?
My
Number 2
is the Blackhawks red.
So you like the red?
The original 6. Well, you could.
You like
the
both?
Blackhawks like jerseys? I think are like
top 3 logo, right?
I think
top 3 logo.
My favorite isn't because it's like my favorite's because it's the most different. Like my number 1, but I think the Blackhawks jerseys and like all around look is probably the best in the NHL.
I would say. I mean, we're right there. Like, I mean, and I haven't got to my number 1 yet, but we could say like the 3 we just mentioned: the Penguins, Chicago, and my number 1 are the 3 most classic, professional,
the most iconic
jerseys. I mean, they really are. Yeah. So you had the red, and I had the white. So I mean, it's kind of different how we do. I like the white jerseys, and you like the darker jerseys. All right, number 1.
Real quick, it's interesting that you picked Seattle's teal, and I picked Seattle's white. But I like the dark better, historically.
Historically, yeah.
And you like, but anyway, my number 1 is the Coyotes black Cucina.
Yeah, I mean, it is good.
They're cool. They're just cool.
They are. They're really cool. I mean,
and they're different.
I think they would be in everybody's list.
Well,
I mean, any true hockey fan, I think those jerseys would be on the top 10 list somewhere.
That logo is like no other logo in professional sports.
No.
That looks professional. Like, that could be an NHL or a professional sports. Like, you get those kind of, like, designs in, like, minor league hockey or, like, juniors, but they look like junior hockey jerseys. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I say the same thing about the Kraken, and I say the same thing about the Penguins. Those are so obscure logos that you're like...
They shouldn't work.
They shouldn't work.
Like, people shouldn't want to buy these
shirts. I would say the Penguins one looks almost kiddie-ish.
Yeah.
Right? It almost
like
looks
if
like...
you took that and didn't... I don't know what about it, but you're like, that's a logo.
Yeah.
But then you see it on players, and you're like, wow, that looks really good.
That looks really good. I agree. My number 1 is the classic Blue Rangers.
Yeah, that one's so good.
It's so good. And even though there's just writing, it's so good. The red, the white, the blue. You think of Madison Square Garden. You think of, Mark Messier holding the cup.
Here's how you know that's a good jersey design. Like, okay, so the Canes do that with their, like, Canes.
Canes.
It looks fine. But any team that has I wish we had a Rangers jersey. But any team that has writing down the side, you're like, oh, they have a Rangers jersey.
It's a Ranger style.
That's a Ranger style.
Ranger style jersey, and
like that's how you know it's iconic.
It is. It is so iconic, and that's what I was saying. Like, you look at the Rangers, the Penguins, and the Blackhawks. By far, the best color scheme jerseys. They are the best color scheme jerseys. The little tomahawk on the Blackhawks, I love it. I mean, that is classic. The Statue of Liberty on the Rangers jerseys, iconic. I don't know. I think those 3, and we're pretty close. Yeah. I mean, top 3s. I mean, honestly, Rangers, Penguins. My Blackhawks were out of the thing, but it really wasn't because of the logo. It was mine was more of there were some other ones I really liked better.
I agree.
And you're a little biased too.
I'm biased. Well, the Flames was a biased pick. I'm sure the Avs was a biased pick. Other than that, I mean, the Ottawa's not really.
Maybe we'll have to do just a logo one. Maybe we need to split this up and do just a logo one because the jerseys do obscure the logo itself.
That's a good top. Oh, do you have any honorable mentions?
Actually, I do. Bias pick the Flames.
Yeah.
I mean,
which one? Which jersey?
I like the red.
Yeah,
the red.
I like the red.
You got to go with the red. I mean, it's just classic. The only other one I really like, but I shouldn't like, and I hate the actual team, but I like the jerseys, is Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, right?
Because they're the red Maple Leafs, essentially.
Correct, they are.
You know what I mean?
They are.
That's
Everyone has one, right? Yeah. Everyone has a Detroit jersey at some point. But yeah, I just can't. I can't. It's like putting the Flyers.
I thought you were gonna say the Flyers
No,
first.
no, can't do it. No,
My honorable mention is the Sabres bringing back the old red
okay.
and black.
Yep.
Those jerseys look sick. So,
I was never a fan of those, even in the '90s. But I can see where you could like them because
I grew up with
and
the Sabres were good when they had those jerseys.
correct. I agree.
So
Ryan Miller was there, and he was still pretty good.
Danny Briere.
Yeah.
Gilney was there for a little
Yep,
bit.
Alexander Gilly was there.
Maroon.
It's funny that neither of us picked Montreal.
I
Interesting.
don't really like Montreal's jerseys as much as I think I should.
It's
I like
interesting.
the Devils jerseys more than I like the Canadian jerseys.
I like the Canadians jerseys, but I don't know why. It didn't even pop out to me on that. That's kind of interesting.
I thought it was gonna be a bunch of original 6 teams for us.
Yeah.
We're like both.
Well, I'm pretty classic.
We didn't pick Bruins. Honorable mention you had the Range or
Who likes the Bruins?
the Devil or not Devils. Who'd you have? Who's your honorable mention? Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah, Detroit. So I thought we were gonna have all original 6 teams to be honest with you.
That was good.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not a bad list. But yeah, please in the comments below put your top 10 jerseys, and please put whether they're the white or the dark. That kind of helps us kind of know which jerseys you're talking about. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Get your tickets for Cannons. You want to talk about the stick handling?
Stick handling is this Tuesday, 20th
6:30.
September, 6:30. It's $20. Pretty
That's
good
reasonable.
price.
I mean, for a whole hour of stick handling drills with myself and Coach Jeremiah, we're going to be running you through a lot of stick handling. I think it's a lost art, and I think we're going to start focusing a little bit more on that. And I think we're going to do a little on-ice session with a video. So we'll be able to kind of tell you what we're doing and maybe some things you can try out at home.
Yep.
All right, for Coach Jeremiah, Coach myself, get your Cannons tickets. We'll see you at Stick Handling, and make sure you drop a like and subscribe to help us out and help the channel. All right, we'll talk to you later.